Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And this game is the culmination and the collision of two undefeated teams, two teams that had defied the odds and come through this season unblemished. Now, each looking to take one final step and become a college football undefeated national champion, as we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, taking on a squad from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Here's the second down play. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
Testing the right side here. Stop after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact, no penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Going the other way, can they stop him? Touchdown, Bruins. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
Boy, that's a 14-point swing on the opening drive. Instead of worrying about giving up points, not only did they come up with this interception, but to take it into the end zone, they're an extra point away from really giving their offense an edge.
And the point after is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Wake Forest sends the offense back out on the field now. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. And it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end.
Airing this one out toward the sideline. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
So second down after the incompletion. They're going to run the option. Pitches to the back. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Short connection to the tight end here. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Great coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on fourth down.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Good throw to the right, looking for the first down. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
And the Demon Deacons pick up enough yardage for a first down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
The Demon Deacons lining up here on 1st and 10. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
And the Demon Deacons looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
And the point after is right down the middle. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Opening play of the drive. He looks right for a completion. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
It's a 1st down here by this UCLA offense. Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver to be able to get those yards and keep the sticks moving. Good job also of just feeling the defense's coverage and making a quick decision to get that ball out.
1st down and 10. It's a run to the left. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a 1st down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Takes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And the pressure gets home. It's a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Davis. He's hit as he throws it. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not much on the return there, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 47.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
The Wake Forest offense back out on the field now. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Not able to connect. Incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Out the play fake, he'll look to throw it. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Oh, and another incompletion.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks Once you get him behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the UCLA offense back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Using his legs here. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, the defense does a good job of pressuring the quarterback, but really impressed with the quarterback's effort. Not only is he pulled out of that, but he's able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Back to pass. It's Davis. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. Got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Receiver makes the grab. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Yeah, that is a gutsy call to go for it on fourth down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call up specifically for these situations.
The Bruins begin a new series here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. Looking to pass. It's Davis. And they heave it deep downfield. And it's caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA. So they find the reliable tight end, and he makes the defense pay that time.
You know, the receivers a lot of times get most of the attention, but don't forget about how potent a tight end can be. When you've got a player like this who can run routes, you get a serious weapon that they can utilize, and they just did right there.
PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Sends the offense back out on the field now. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Back to throw again. And he lofts it toward the sideline. But this one is broken up, falls incomplete.
But, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Back behind the quarterback, aligned in a pistol. They'll try the option play here. And they'll stop him after a short gain. The Demon Deacons hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. Offense back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Off the play fake on 1st down. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the catch downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Solid gain, moves the ball to the 48. 1st down play here. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. It's an option look. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Third down play for this offense. Back to throw. It's Davis. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
And the Bruins will line up to punt it away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Offense back out on the field now. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. Pitch to the back. They've got him behind the line. The option doesn't work at all.
Boy, just stoned at the line of scrimmage by this defensive front. They have been having their way at the line of scrimmage the entire first half of this national championship. And if these guys do not find a way to become more than one-dimensional, there's no way they're going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole.
The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break that ball's not intercepted.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down. And the Demon Deacons will send the punt team onto the field. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the speedy returner, a big gain on that one. Coverage team barely able to stop him. And the UCLA offense takes the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. They try to run it with the option. They'll toss it to the back. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Touchdown, Bruins. This quarterback on fire today. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Wake Forest sends the offense back out on the field now. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. A handoff from the shotgun. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. The Demon Deacons come up to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Oh, it's a reverse. And they've got him back there for a loss of 8.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside contain, and that reverse wasn't going anywhere. Just textbook.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Quarterback drops back. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Oh, and he's got some space here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Bruins offense is back out on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
They'll run this play from the pistol formation. They'll ride the back again here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert 3rd and short here from the 50. To throw, it's Davis. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark, see if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
The Bruins will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will be fair caught about the 15. The Wake Forest offense back out on the field now. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime. They cut into this lead. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Gets past the tackler into open space now. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
They punted 4 times already, on the verge of a 5th if they can't convert this 3rd down. Can he get there on the ground? He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on 3rd down. It's exactly what they were able to do, get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. Oh, that one's picked off. Breaks loose at the 40. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
And the UCLA offense is back out on the field. This offense has been clicking so far. But they get aggressive, go for more before halftime. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking right, this one caught. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion. The Bruins hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Dropping back, it's Davis. Quick throw to the left side. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
Wow, what a play by this defense to come up with the interception. And a big return. They almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. Instead, he makes the tackle to prevent the defense from scoring.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining in the first half clock. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Not a long return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
Boy, this defense is doing an outstanding job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage. That's their 3rd interception now in the game.
And the UCLA offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater. Now defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. The short completion to the tight end. They make the tackle, but not for a solid gain on that pass. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. A last gasp pass as time expires in the first half. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Demon Deacons will kick this away to begin the second half. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Bruins offense back out on the field. Already a two-possession lead here. Let's see if they continue to call it aggressively and try to put this defense in a bigger hole. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
That gain makes it second and medium. Heading left after the handoff. Powerful running here. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. This offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
No, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
First down here for this offense. Here's the option play. Running with purpose. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. That's a solid gain there. He keeps it and picks up the first down himself.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
And the Bruins will have 1st and 10 here. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Trying to extend the play. Looks like he's going to run it.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense, being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And, man, how about the hit at the end of the play? Man, he laid the hit stick on him there.
Second down play coming up. Looks right for a quick completion. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a 1st and goal.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Bruins hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time. That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Dump off caught by the running back. Tackled after the completion down at the 1-yard line. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
gain moves the ball to the 1. Third down and goal. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, UCLA.
Oh, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Wake Forest sends the offense back out on the field now. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
Getting set. Here's second down. And the quarterback dropping back. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
The punter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on third down? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made across the middle by the running back. Tackle is made, and that's good for a first down at the 47.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
The Demon Deacons have first and 10 here. They'll run the option. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. On third down, he drops to throw. Running back grabs it on a screen. The play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Great job here by the defense of sniffing out this screen. You can see the defensive linemen, the linebackers, everybody running to that running back. Because of that team pursuit, it's a big loss for the defense.
And the Demon Deacons will have to punt this one away. On to kick now for the 5th time today. It's a low punt, won't travel very far. UCLA offense takes the field. This has been a dominant performance so far, up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down. A handoff to the back. That one moves the ball across the 40.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41, and they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision. They'll run it here. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
I don't know if there's much more he could have done on that play. Sometimes it's not necessarily a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. It's the defense just does a nice job at the line of scrimmage, and they make a play.
The ball near midfield. The offense going to go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw. It's Davis. It's a 4th down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did.
The Wake Forest offense back out on the field now. Last drive stalled. They're forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. A quick throw out left, complete. Tackle, but first down.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And they'll use the ground game here. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
The Demon Deacons looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Can he make it to the marker? And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to allow the back to pick up this first down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a first down, they can open up this playbook and keep attacking this defense.
And the Demon Deacons pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Looking to throw it on first down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Makes a quick catch. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He finds the running back for a 4th down catch. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Boy, the defense had everybody accounted for except the running back. You could really feel the quarterback having to work through his progressions. He came off his primary, finally finds the running back, and they pick up the first down.
So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wake. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. This one will be fair caught. And the Bruins offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Second down after that previous play. Dropping back, it's Davis. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the 1st down.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Bruins. Made the defense look slow that time.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Returner decides to fair catch this. Wake Forest sends the offense back out on the field now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. A solid return to set up his offense.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big
touchdown, UCLA. This one is getting ugly. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
Automatic in the PAT. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Offense back out on the field now. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Bruins.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play where they're just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. First play of the drive now from the 25. First down. Looking to throw the football. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the first down.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
With the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Now it's second down here. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. More out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver, and look at this result. Some positive yards.
The Bruins trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Touchdown, UCLA. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Offense facing second and goal. Just a pre-snap movement, back in motion. And he finds the running back in the flat. Touchdown, Bruins. And the route is on.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Now they get set to kick it away.
14.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Sends the offense back out on the field now. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end and got stopped. And off in a single back formation.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
A gain makes it second and medium. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his second catch of this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it, this guy's as good as anybody in the country. Big-time playmaking ability, but they've taken him out of the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw again. He flips it to the back across the middle. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
A fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter, a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
And the UCLA offense is back out on the field. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building in the lead here in the second half. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Timeout, UCLA.
Important second down play coming up. The quarterback's got it on the option. The back's got it on the pitch. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution on the option.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Direct snap to the back. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there as this clock continues to wind down. This offense has had a great day.
Offense getting set. It's second down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And the Bruins starting a new series here on 1st and 10. He'll go down right there. Worked his way for a short gain, but not enough for the first down.
Well, these guys just won't let up. Another big positive gain here in the passing game from this offense. This is one of those games where you kind of look forward to the film study. You get through things on Saturday night. Maybe you go over there on Sunday to the facility, and on Monday as a team, you break down the film. They'll be pretty happy when they get the chance to look at this one.
Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line. Give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. Say mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. I mean, there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as a top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this